in between sets with Alessandro from Mind Paradise Gym. How are you doing today, sir?
Hello, mate. Thank you so much for having me here. It's really a pleasure for me. I'm okay today. I feel good. I'm so busy, but I really wanted to be here with you because I really wanted to speak with you and to know each other better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Well, that's why I wanted to start doing these YouTube channels. Is we through over the past 4 years of doing gymping, we've got to know so many people around the world that it makes sense just to have conversations and just to film them. And we've been getting a lot of questions on Instagram. We've been getting a lot of people saying, "Oh, can you speak to this person? Can you ask this person this thing?" So, yeah, it's been good so far. But first thing I like to always ask Alessandro is just to give a bit of background to the people watching. Is how did you just tell me about how you got into training? Did you come from sport, or what got you into the gym and lifting weights, please?
Okay. So I've always played soccer. For like 15 years, and when I stopped to do soccer because I wanted to focus on the university, I studied economics in languages. Uh, that's when I started to train, to lift weights. I've always loved to do some sport, and yeah, the fact is that soccer is like a team sport. I like to do that, but gym, as you know, is like you with you. So it's like you just have to do your best, no excuses. It's just like your fault if you don't progress, if you don't do your best. You always have to be 100% to improve. And I've always liked to do that. So in like I think 10 years ago, I started to lift weights, and yeah, I loved it since day one. And I was going to a gym close to my house that was not so good, but at the time was like still okay for me. And then 5 years ago, I think, yeah, in 2019, I that's when I started with this type of this type of stuff with gym equipment. I started to be more passionate um, about biomechanics of the machines, about how they feel, test new machines because here in Italy it's almost impossible to find a good gym. So yeah, that's when my passion came from, honestly.
Very good. And if anyone goes on your Instagram and if anyone follows you already, then they will know you as the guy that sells all the rarest foot kit and has the amazing gym. So just tell me about how you first got into buying and selling kit, because that is a very very niche business to get into,
Yeah,
and only people who are really interested in kit will want to buy the rarest kit. You're not going to be selling to the masses. So tell us how you got into the business of buying and selling rare kit, please, and what was the light bulb moment that you thought, oh, hang on, there's a
yeah,
business here.
absolutely. So as I told you a couple of minutes ago, I started in 2019 to buy the first package of machine. It was a package of 5 hammer strength machines, and hammer strength machines are pretty hard to find here in Italy. There are not a lot of gyms with this type of machines. I had a little bit of space at the ground floor of my house, just like 35 square meters, something like that. And when I saw these machines for sale, I was like, oh, really? I found some Hammerstrand machines. So I grabbed them immediately. And yeah, yeah, in 2020, we moved our family company that was at the beginning at ground floor of our house. And yeah, I had more space. That's when I decided to buy more kit. I started to buy like I think 20 25 hammer strength machines, but one day I still remember that I bought a piece from Hammerstrand that I've never seen, and I was like trying to find some videos on YouTube to to see how it looked, to see where to find another one, just out of curiosity. And I remember I found a guy who is the biggest collector in the world, I would say. He's from Hawaii. And I saw him doing this machine. And yeah, I started to take a look on all the comments on YouTube, and I was like, let me see. And I started to find people. I found this guy on Instagram. I started to follow him, and then I started to follow other guys. That's when I started to be really really passionate about this kind of stuff. So yeah, that's more or less how I started. And I also remember that a couple of weeks later, a friend of mine from Bulgaria posted for sale a piece from TK Star. It's an American brand. The owner is Tom Kinney, and the brand is pretty old. It's from 1977, I think. The quality of these machines is like crazy. The like on another level. I bought the first piece. It was good, but it was like super old piece, and that's the first piece I got. I was so hyped. I kept this piece for like 1 year, I think, and yeah, and then I started to buy another piece, and another piece. So at the end of the day, in 2022, I decided to open my company under my name because I was starting to buy and to test so many pieces because here is impossible to test them. But the problem is that everything is like, as I always say, everything is subjective. So, uh, for example, I'm 190 centimeters, so it's like 6'2.5", and for me, a lot of pieces don't have enough stretch, enough range of motion.
Yeah.
So yeah, I started to buy some machines that a lot of people told me, "Oh, they are amazing. You have to buy it, etc." But then when I tested them, I was like, maybe that's not the right piece for me. So I randomly, I randomly started to buy and sell, just like because I didn't need some pieces, but yeah, at the end of the day, I arrived at at a certain point that it was not just my hobby. It
Yeah.
was taking me a lot of time because you have to search the machines, find trusted people, you have to arrange the shipping, you have to deal with all the bureaucracy because
Yeah.
every country is different. Even in UK, I still remember before Brexit was amazing, super easy to get stuff. But then when Brexit came, it was like, it's harder for me to buy from UK than buy from like USA.
Yeah.
Even USA is like much further. Yeah. So yeah, I started randomly, as I said, but unfortunately, it took so much time for me. So since I have a family company with my dad and brother, um, I told to my dad, "Listen, Dad, I would like to do half day with you and half day with gym equipment." But he is like, he has an old mentality, so it was like you do one thing or the other one. Since my dad founded the company years and years ago, and he built it from nothing, from zero, I I wanted that. I wanted to make him proud of me and to continue to help him because I manage all the financial and accountant stuff in the administration stuff in our company. So he told me no, but it was for me a super sad moment. I was not happy at all, but I said, okay, let's try to go on. But unfortunately, I had my space completely full. I had like 55 pieces in my old place, and I I didn't see honestly nothing else to do because I already bought whatever I wanted. So I at the end of the day I decided to sell. Unfortunately, I would say my old collection back in 2022, and then in 2023 I wanted to start another business because I'm really passionate about supercars too,
Yeah.
but unfortunately it was much more expensive than what I thought, and also much more risky than what I thought. So yeah, I decided to not do that anymore, and it took like 3 4 months for me to really understand what I wanted to do in my life, because I'm 30 years old. I'm lucky I have a family company, but I was not like so satisfied. I mean, when you do something by yourself, you open a company, it's different,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
And maybe happened the same to you, or maybe something similar. I don't know, but you built like a company that is known all over the world, and I mean, you did something pretty simple but so effective, and now everyone is trying to like copy you.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
But
we get that.
yeah, but when you are the best, you are the best. You can't do anything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, at the end of the day, in at the beginning of 2024, I finally decided to do that as a main work. I told to my dad that that's what make me happy. So I want to do that, and that's how I started in 2024. I started to build first my collection again because I didn't have machines. I had only like 5 machines in my collection. I started to buy and to buy and to buy and to buy, and then I tested more pieces, and yeah, now I have only in my home gym 60 pieces because I don't have more space right now, but I want to find a bigger building where I can fit my other 40 pieces that I have in my warehouse,
Yeah.
because it's like a drug. It's
Yeah.
never enough. I mean, you buy one and then you want the second one and then the third one. So yeah, now it's my main work. I'm For me it feels like I'm on holiday every day, even if I load containers, unload containers, I clean machines, I wrap them, I put them on a pallet because I'm alone. I don't want partners. I do everything alone.
Yeah.
So it's pretty hard but worth it because I'm always happy. Sometimes I'm so busy and I'm like a little bit hangry, but yeah, problems in every company, I mean, happen.
Yeah.
So
And knowing what you know about gym equipment manufacturers now,
yeah,
which, in your opinion, is the most underrated gym equipment manufacturer?
right now, I honestly think that there are like three main companies that make really good machines: Prime Fitness from USA,
Yeah.
Atlantis Strength, and also Panata. That
Yeah,
is,
I would say Cybex.
yeah. Cybex is not in production anymore,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
true. Yeah.
Cybex closed in August 2023. So more than 1 year ago they closed. Uh, it's not something good because Cybex makes a lot of good stuff, especially the old ones. But now there are a couple of new companies. They are making some good stuff, but the problem is that one company doesn't have the right quality. Another company doesn't have a fair price. Another company has a lot of lead time. So at the moment, unfortunately, there is not a company, in my opinion. There are a lot of good, not a lot, but there are good companies in the world that make really good gym equipment. But you can't find the right compromise of like lead time, quality, price, biomechanics. And that's why a lot of people now, especially in the last, I would say, 3 years, are starting to buy a lot of machines not in production.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to say that because it's my business, but if you know what to buy, because the market prices always go up and down. You have to buy the machines, you have to know when to buy something. You have also to be good and at make at making some like marketing, advertising. You have to show how to use some machines because they look so weird, they look so strange, and some machines are not for gyms. I know that, but there are a lot of pieces not in production that are perfect for gyms, and they have been the best way for me also to invest my money because I invested all my money on gym equipment, all my money. Since
Go on, carry on.
yeah, so that's what I really recommend to everyone because you can buy new pieces. Some of them are really good. Some of them for a gym are more than enough. But at the end of the day, you buy them, and in 1 year, 2 years, the price goes down.
Yeah.
So that's what happens with the majority of them. And other machines that are not in production, the machines that I buy and sell, the machines that I have, because I don't have anything here in my home gym that is in production, except for the plates, except for a power rack, and except for a multi jungle. Everything else is not in production. Dumbbells, like the benches, like all the machines are not in production because yeah, some pieces now that are in production are really, 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 really good.
Mm.
But a lot of the old ones are unmatched. So they are on another level, in my opinion. And a lot of people are understanding that. And that's why they started to buy for their gyms, for their home gyms, for their private studios, these type of pieces.
And what? So, out of your 100 pieces or whatever you have, which piece are you the most proudest to own, and which piece will you never sell?
Ah, that's really hard for me because
Or three pieces you will never sell them.
so I can show you because I'm in my home gym right now. I can show you
Yeah,
three the rarest pieces that you can see in my home gym.
let's
So
do it.
yeah, one. So this is the first piece I want to to show you. This piece is a prototype. It's an incline chest press, super incline chest press from Body Masters. Body Masters is a brand that is not in production anymore. Um, this piece is a prototype. They've ever made one, so it's like one of one. And it's pretty easy to use because it has this foot lever, and when you push, it helps you to rack and unrack the machine. It also has a piece here.
Oh yeah.
It's a gas adjustment to adjust the seat, and as you can see here, it shows the height to put the seat and the back pad in the right position, and the movement is a circular movement, so it's like a mixture of dumbbell press
Yeah.
and like a fly.
Yeah. Nice.
So it really burns your chest. It's something so unique, and I'm super, super proud and happy to have this beauty. So now I want to show you another piece.
Just talk about that, Alessandro. How did you get
Oh,
a prototype Body Masters? Where did you buy that from?
okay, wait. I can hear you. So this piece, I bought it 6 months ago from a friend who is a crazy collector in Wisconsin, and this guy bought it from another friend of mine who is located in Massachusetts. Both of them are in USA, and honestly, I don't know how my friend in Massachusetts found it. I still have to ask him because I remember I saw an old picture of this machine on a magazine, and I was like, how does this piece work? And then I remember that a friend of mine who is another collector, he made a post on Instagram asking if someone had one. Uh, then randomly happened. I don't know exactly, but yeah, I'm super lucky, and I really think that um, the guys who had this piece before than me didn't. mm I don't want to say that they didn't treat it properly, but that's so good. I mean, I really it's super rare, but I don't keep it because it's rare, and that's it. I keep it because it's rare, but also because I love it, and I really want to let people understand that in this place I have pieces that are not in production, okay, but pieces that for me are like at least an 8 out of 10 in each different type of movement. So I have at the moment like 4 shoulder presses, but for me they are at least an 8 out of 10. So if something is not like for me top tier, I use it, I test it properly, so it's not just like doing couple of reps, but I do like couple of good workouts on the machine. I test it, I make a video, and then I sell it. But yeah, that's the same I'm doing with this piece, and I really recommend to everyone to use it when and if they will ever come here, because yeah, I'm so happy about this piece. I'm so proud about that. Yeah.
Cool. Very good.
So the other piece that I want to show is a lot of people know this piece from an old video of Ronnie Coleman doing uh, more than 2,000 pounds on this leg press. This is a Nebula leg press. The founder of Nebula is Tom Eilerman. He is in the US, and this piece is not the normal piece that you see on Ronnie Coleman's videos because he used a 35 degrees leg press, but this piece is a 45 degrees leg press. So as you can see, the angle is deeper on this one. It also has adjustable back pad.
Yeah.
It has stoppers here,
Yeah.
and it has 4 loading horns. So this piece is almost like impossible to max out because it's so heavy. And this piece, Tom ever made only around 10 of them. So it's super rare. That's the first time I was able to buy one, and I got it from a friend in in Florida. He lives in Miami. He owns a gym in Miami, and he bought it like for cheap from a guy who didn't even know the value of this piece. And it's something that, for me, it's the best 45 degrees leg press that I've ever used. And I mean, I even if I have hip pain, knee pain, lower back pain, with this piece, if you use it properly, if you adjust properly the back pad, it's so smooth, so good, and so rare. So yeah, that's the second piece I wanted to show you.
Cool.
And the third piece that I want to show you is a back piece, because I showed you a chest piece, a leg piece, and now I want to show you a back piece from a brand called the Paramount. This brand made some good stuff, but is known mostly for the pendulum squat from Paramount,
Yeah.
which is so amazing. And I recently purchased this piece that I've never seen before I bought it. I've never seen a video of people doing it because it's so rare. This piece is called Paramount Total Back. So with this grip, you can do like an high row sitting here on this seat pad.
Yeah.
You put your feet here and you pull like an high row. You can use this grip, but you can also use this grip that is slightly oblique that I really want. But you can also adjust the seat pad, and you can grip the machine. You can use this grip and do a pull down. It's like a behind the neck pull down, but the focus is really on your lats.
Wow.
It blows your lats. It depends on how you move your elbows. If you keep them in front of your shoulders or a little bit back, if you put them a little bit back like this, you train more your upper back. And if you keep them a little bit like this in the front, you really squeeze your lats. It's like a mix of a pullover machine and a pull down.
Wow.
And a lot of friends, especially my good friend Hunter Labrada, I mean, everyone in the bodybuilding world know him. So when he used this piece, he was falling in love, and he used it for a back day. And he told me, "Please, Alessandro, if you find one, I want it." Because yeah, and everyone who tried it, it was like, really, I've never used something similar. And I think I've ever seen only five or maybe six in my life. I'm pretty sure they made more of this piece, but as you can imagine, for the like for normal people in a gym, if they see it, they don't even know how to use it.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that even if a lot of pros come here, they are open bodybuilders, classic physique guys, men physique guys, they all say, damn, Alessandro, you are like our personal trainer because we don't know how to use the machines. Please show them how to use them. Please show how to use them because some of them are pretty weird. Even this machine, if you take a look, you see, you think, how can I use it? But at the end of the day, it's not super difficult. And it's also, it can be a really good solution for a gym because it's also a space saver because you can do like three movements in once. So these are the three pieces I wanted to show you, but it, it was so hard for me to choose three of them because I have at least, I think, 25 pieces that they are so rare and I wanted to show you. So hard choice for me, but that's it. Yeah, so
And have you ever thought about designing your own equipment? And if so, what would you design?
so I honestly thought about that. I also had a lot of opportunities to be a distributor of some brands in Europe.
Yeah.
Um, But at the end of the day, I really want to focus on machines not in production. I really want to be unique doing that because I'm pretty sure that I can earn much more money now doing other things, but that's what really make me happy, and I want to just do that, buy and sell rare and hard to find gym equipment not in production that I think they are the best ones because there are a lot of pieces not in production that I've never bought and I've never sold because I tested them and I thought, no, this piece is not good at all. And a lot of pieces just looking and the leverage system, looking at the biomechanics, looking at the position of the seat, of the back pad, or like small details. Someone like me immediately understands if they are good or not.
Mm.
Sometimes I was wrong, but I mean, it's a risk. Everything is risky a little bit. So yeah, I want to do that and focus on doing that. I don't want to design my machines even if I have a lot of ideas to how to improve. I'm not an expert about I didn't study a lot about that, but when you do this work, when you see so many pieces every day and you test them properly, you really understand things that even people who studied a lot don't understand because you have to study, yes, but also you have to practice what
Yeah.
what you think, what you what you learn, and a lot of people don't do that.
I
So
sometimes do think that sometimes you use kit in modern gyms, like hotel gyms or whatever, which is so shit that you think the people who have designed it have never been in a gym themselves. And it's just utterly bizarre that people out there have designed this kit, which
yeah,
just feels so poor
yeah,
to use.
yeah,
Um,
exactly. The
really
problem,
strange.
the problem of a lot of brands, honestly, is that they they just care about the money. What
Yeah,
really make me different is that I really do that for passion, because if I wanted to do that for money, I would have done other type of businesses, and I would have continued to work for my family company. But I do that mainly for passion. That's why sometimes I don't buy some machines, because even if I can get them for a really good price, I I don't care to earn money. I care more to offer to my customers and also to my friends what I truly think is the best that they can use, they can try. So yeah, that's more or less my idea, what I think about this type of gym equipment world, because nowadays the problem is that it's full of scammers. When COVID started, a lot of people understood that there were a lot of opportunities to earn money doing that. And last year, scammers popped up like nothing.
Yeah.
A lot of scammers, a lot of people lost ton of money. I receive everyday messages from people asking me, "Do you know this guy? Do have you ever done business with him? Do you know if he's trusted or not? I'm waiting the machine. This guy doesn't answer me every day, and it's annoying, and it's also disgusting, because a lot of people lost thousand of money.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately, right now it's something, as you said, really niche. So it's like something really that couple of people do that in the world, because I do that alone. There are some companies, they sell a lot of good stuff, but they buy and sell whatever. So I really want to be unique. I really want to continue to do that, and even if I earn less money, I don't care. I just want to do what I do right now. Maybe I will change my idea, I don't know, but at the moment, that's what I think. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, listen, well, I could talk to you all day, Alessandro, but we will leave it there for today. Thank you very much for your time. If you're ever over in Manchester, then we will go and train and hang out and get some food and grab a beer or whatever. And
Perfect.
if I'm ever over in Milan, I'll be sure to hit you up, and I'd love to do the same. So really
Um,
nice talking to you, and thank you for your time today, bro.
for me too, thank you so much again, Ben. I really appreciate that. For this opportunity, for me is an honor, and thank you so much, and
Speak
see
to you
you
soon.
see you soon. Bye
Speak to you
bye.
soon. Bye bye.